So I just came across this GitHub issue, and it's from OpenAI, and they're basically saying we want to shut down the community pull requests on Codex. Now, that's kind of interesting, right? The fact that you have the company that created the AI coding, and they're now saying we don't want people to contribute. And why is it? It's not because people can't code. That's not the issue, right? It's actually because too many people are writing code that misses the point. And in their exact words, they actually said code itself is no longer the scarce resource. So let that sink in, right? OpenAI, the company that built the AI coding tools, is saying code doesn't matter. Well, they're not saying that code doesn't matter. They're saying the typing of the code doesn't matter anymore. And I've been saying this for a while now. It has not been about how fast you can type your syntax. It's never been about who can crank out the most lines of code. So what is the major shift that we're seeing here? The major shift that we're seeing here is that code is cheap. It really is. Syntax is cheap. It's the planning that matters. And I still continually get this feedback from everybody in my YouTube comments. And I just really feel for these people that are making these comments about how AI can't get the job done. I'm telling you, you're using AI wrong. If you are not using AI to accelerate your coding, you're just using it wrong. There's no question at that point. I have shipped more code in the last 6 months than I probably have in the last 2 years. And that is because I'm using AI properly. I'm not shipping slop code. I'm not shipping garbage code that won't scale. This is all enterprise-ready code using the same standards that I've used for the last decade. It's just that AI understands how I want it to write it. It's because of the planning, because of the skills, because of all those things that I make AI learn to do. And what happens when it's done is AI now writes code like I do. AI doesn't write code like the internet says, because most of the Go code out there on the internet is complete garbage. So keep that in mind when I talk about how I use AI. So in short, we're going to see what happens with this issue. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm very curious to see if they actually stop accepting pull requests. Because at this point, it's not about typing the syntax. It's about the planning and the roadmaps. So in closing, I just want to be really clear about this. Our job as software engineers has not changed. We design, we plan, we debug. What we just don't do as much anymore is we just don't do the typing. We do everything else that a senior software engineer still has to do. We pick the tech stack, we find the tools we want to use, we do the research, and then we make sure this is the code that we actually want. We don't let AI go off on a wild goose chase and just make things up as we go. Senior engineers tell AI how to work, not the other way around. All right. If this is the kind of real world content you want to see more of, just hit subscribe. I'll be putting out 2 to 3 videos a week. Real workflows, real tools, no fluff. I'll see you in the next one.